Good morning from Rita's Roost. I've got a whole lot of things I need to do today. Housework. Need to wash the sheets on the bed and do all kinds of stuff. But I just had to come on here just for a few minutes to show you the progress I'm making on this Prairie Flower quilt top. This block here will make 12 blocks that are done. And a few of them are even put together. Not all of them, but then there's 8 more unfinished blocks that's laying in the living room floor, and I've got them placed out because I put all 20 of them on the floor there once yesterday while I was checking to see how I wanted them to go. So I could spread out the colors and the fabrics and different things. So I'll put this one, I don't know if you can see, I'm going to show you where this one goes. I've got a hole right there that this one will go in. And I'll show you the strip. This part, I've got one of them already sewed together. And I'll have to make 5 of them and sew them all together. But that's one of them. You put it back up there. Have to be awful careful or I'll get 2 blacks a touching that I don't want to touch or 2 reds a touching that I don't want to touch. So I'm just kind of being careful with it. Taking my time, and I hope it turns out as pretty as that one. I put that one there just so we can look at it. I've showed you that one before because it's pretty. I'm going to sew just a little bit. And then I've got to go do something else. But I am going to sew this afternoon. This is morning. It's 8:30 in the morning. And I'm just going to do just a little bit. Then I'm going to do some cooking and some housework. Some things I've kind of been neglecting. I'm not a really great housekeeper. I'm not. I ain't going to lie. If you was coming to visit me, I'd want you to tell me first so I'd have time to clean my house. And I'm not going to sew on this one this afternoon. I'm going up to the she shed if we do that live sew along this afternoon. I'm going to go up there. So I'm going to leave this one here. I'm not going to pack this one up and move it. So I'm going to sew on a quilt up there and a quilt down here. Reckon which one will get done first. Sew with Maybelline down here, little Maybelline. And up there I'll sew with Mona Carolina. Oh, and I want you to know, somebody told me on the thread to keep it from bouncing to use a straw. Well, I want you to know, I found a pretty good straw here. And so I put that straw on there, and you know, I could cut it and make it shorter, but it's not hurting anything. And that works perfect. And my mama's a crocheter. Now I'm not. And she made me a whole bunch of these little things that put right there. She said I'd only needed a couple of them. She made a whole bunch of them. She said, well, they don't take me 5 minutes to make. So she made me a lot of them, but I only needed one. Put that on there. Put my straw back on there. Put my thread back on here. Now, I'm good to go again. I can sew some more. I think I'll finish this block for you. And then get up and do some laundry. That's what I'm going to do. Let's finish this one. I hope some of you guys decide to make this quilt. Because I think I think you'd enjoy making it. It's Prairie Flower. And Jenny Doan from Missouri Star created the pattern. But just get you a pretty layer cake. And I'm using Rosewood Lane is what this one's called. And I absolutely love the colors in it. Can you see those? I've showed you a bunch of the pieces, but aren't those pretty? And then it's got the greens and the blacks that set it off. And get that turned right. You know, if you turn it, if I turn it this way, that's wrong. Look at it here. Want it to make the point like it's supposed to. And on some of these pieces, I don't do a lot of pinning. Yeah, I think my iron's still on, but well, I've set the computer on the ironing mat, so I'm just gonna sew them. All right, I've got this piece here that's in the center strip, and I've got this one. I'm gonna lay it on there. Nest those little seams. Just like that. Put it under there. I'm going to sew it. You can see, I'll tilt you down. Whoop. Well, there's my coffee cup. That makes me want to get another sip of coffee. And it's nice to press them as you go along to keep them all nice and flat. But I'll catch up on that in just a minute. Hard to video and do everything perfectly like I want to. But I like to just check in with you guys. Get this done because I think I'm going to go over there and make a meatloaf. If I make a meatloaf, my husband can eat on that for a couple of meals. Make it early in the morning so I can turn the oven on and heat the house up just a little bit. That's it. But get me up. I'm still sewing those little pieces together, so I'm going to get this one, place it back together. And I'll just have to surprise you guys with whatever I start on this afternoon. And y'all are all welcome. I know it gets a little chaotic sometimes, but we all like to come and visit. It's not all about just sewing. It's just about being friends with each other. What was it Farm Wife said? Friends talking with friends. So if you come this afternoon, bring you something to do. If not, just come and visit with us. Don't ever know who's going to be there until they show up. But I think it'll be about 1 Central Time. And I'll set up the live here in just a little bit. I'll set it up so you can put it on your list if you want to join us. And bring your projects. Show us what you're working on or tell us what you're working on. Tell us where the good fabric deals are. Show us some pretty patterns. And if we don't know how to do them, you'll have to tell us how to do them. Alright, there's vlog number 12's done. 8 more to go. There we go. I'm going to put it over here in its spot. I'm showing you where it goes. I told you it went right there. There we go. But those 8 may have to wait till tonight. Boy, I do a lot of shaking on that table when I prop my arms up on it. I make it shake, shake, shake. All right. I hope you guys start you one of these quilts if you like this one because it's pretty. All right. See y'all later. Bye. Love ya. Mwah.